President Trump wasted no time in asserting his policy agenda. In his first weeks back in office, he signed a series of executive orders. These orders address key issues like education, energy, and the federal workforce. The orders signal a clear shift from the policies of his predecessor. They represent a return to many of the themes of his first term. Trump's supporters see the orders as decisive action. They believe he is fulfilling his campaign promises. Critics, however, express concern. They worry about the potential consequences of these sweeping directives. The executive orders are already sparking debate across the country. Trump argues that his actions are necessary. He believes they are needed to correct course. He says his predecessor's policies were harmful to America. Whether one agrees with him or not, one thing is clear: Trump is back, and he is making sure everyone knows it. The executive orders are just the beginning. Trump has signaled that more bold moves are coming. It remains to be seen how these early actions will shape his presidency. One thing is for sure: the next 4 years promise to be anything but boring. One of President Trump's most talked about executive orders focuses on education. This order, titled "Keeping Education Accessible and Ending COVID-19 Vaccine Mandates in Schools," directly targets vaccine requirements in educational settings. The order prohibits the use of federal funds for schools that mandate COVID-19 vaccines for in-person attendance. This means that schools requiring these vaccines risk losing crucial federal funding. It's a move that aligns with Trump's stance against government overreach in healthcare decisions. The order also instructs the Secretary of Education to create guidelines for schools and colleges. These guidelines must address parental rights, religious freedom, disability accommodations, and equal protection. The goal is to ensure that no student is unfairly denied access to education based on their vaccination status. While the impact of this order remains to be seen, it sends a clear message. Trump is determined to empower parents and limit what he sees as federal intrusion into education. The order is likely to face legal challenges, setting the stage for a major showdown over the limits of executive power. Energy is another area where President Trump has taken decisive action. He signed an executive order establishing the National Energy Dominance Council. This council aims to boost domestic energy production, a key element of Trump's economic agenda. The council will focus on increasing the production of oil and natural gas. This includes streamlining permits for drilling and exploration. Trump argues that increasing domestic energy production will create jobs, lower energy costs, and reduce reliance on foreign sources. In addition to the council, Trump took further steps to promote American energy dominance. He granted conditional approval for a liquefied natural gas project in Louisiana. This is the first approval of its kind since the Biden administration paused such projects. Furthermore, Trump directed his Interior Secretary to overturn the ban on new offshore oil drilling. This ban, put in place by the previous administration, restricted drilling along the east and west coasts. Trump's order aims to open up these areas for potential energy exploration and production. President Trump's executive orders on education and energy mark a significant shift in policy. The orders have been met with mixed reactions, with supporters praising their boldness and critics expressing concern. The long-term impacts of these orders remain uncertain. The education order could face legal challenges, and its effectiveness in shifting school policies is yet to be determined. Similarly, the energy order's effects on production, prices, and the environment will take time to unfold. Despite the uncertainties, one thing is clear: President Trump is determined to reshape American policy. He is willing to use the power of the presidency to advance his agenda, even in the face of opposition. Only time will tell how these executive orders will ultimately impact the nation. However, they provide a clear window into President Trump's priorities and his approach to governing in his second term. The coming months and years will reveal the full extent of their impact on American life.